Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Today we're joined with Robert White from Robert's Apothecary, and we'll be talking all about sleep disorders. If you're like me, I am a night owl, and dang it, I find it hard to rest the minute I put my head on the pillow. And I didn't really want to. I used to take sleeping pills from the doctor, Robert.
Right.
And I just was getting nervous that I was becoming dependent on them. So then I decided to go on to melatonin.
Right.
Which is what everyone told me I should be taking.
Right.
Even the doctor.
Right.
But after a year now, it doesn't seem to work as well. What's the reason behind that? And this is a natural alternative.
Right. Melatonin is a hormone that we all produce,
Right.
and we typically start producing a good bit of it at night when we turn out the lights and we're ready to go to bed. When we supplement with it, it works for many people initially, and down the road, some people build up a tolerance to where it just doesn't seem to work anymore. And that's the time to stop taking it, try something else.
All right, well, let's talk about the other options, because and I want to talk about the natural remedies to begin with, if I can, Robert,
Sure.
instead of going straight into prescription, because there's one thing I find, we all seem very lax about, oh, let's just take another pill.
Take another pill.
Do you know what I mean? And
the American way.
there's too many pills going through our bodies. I personally believe, that's my opinion, everyone. It's not medical, it's just my opinion. So let's start off with the first one. You're talking about melatonin, and the second one is GABA. What is GABA?
GABA is something that helps. It's kind of like a sedative. It helps us sleep. Gamma-aminobutyric acid is the long word.
What is it?
That one is in combination with an amino acid, L-theanine, which helps to make us drowsy and sleepy.
Okay.
So for some, that works great.
Okay. Is that something, if you're having problems with melatonin, you've built up a resistance to it, maybe swap to something like that?
Swap to something like that.
Okay, let's talk about a third one now.
That one is Sleep Perfect formula. It's a blend of 6 or 8 different herbs, and it also has some magnesium in it. And the magnesium helps us to relax. It will relax muscles, also helps to bring down elevated blood pressure. So that's a good combo.
Right. Now, see the next one. Is that cortisol?
Cortisol Manager.
What's that?
That helps to calm down our adrenal glands that are producing excessive amounts of cortisol.
Right.
That's our body's response to stress. And I know you may know a few people that have experienced a little bit of stress during this last year.
Oh, I thought you meant me interviewing you. I was getting very stressed about it.
I can understand why. So, when we're in stress and we're producing a lot of cortisol, the adrenals are just working hard, overworking, and then cortisol is kind of like taking prednisone or one of the steroids by mouth, prescription drugs, and that always tends to wake us up, and we don't sleep as well, and it causes weight gain.
Really?
So this brings those cortisol levels down, and it helps people sleep better, as well as many other things.
Now this is ringing a bell for me. I like it. Talk to me. How do we know if we're high in cortisol? Is there a test that we can take?
There are tests you can take to see what your cortisol levels are.
Right.
We even have an over-the-counter test, a saliva test, that can check your cortisol levels as well as hormone levels.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to come in and have that done.
Good.
Hey, very quickly, if these aren't working, we really should go to prescription, right?
If
Go and
these
see
don't
your
work,
doctor.
do the prescription
And
ones.
there's many different ones that you could be taking.
There are.
All right, Robert, we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen for you, everyone. We've been talking all about sleep disorders and natural remedies. Back after this short break.